Mm, mhm, 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 mhm. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hello, hello, good morning. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Just work with me here, work with me here. Work with me here, work with me here. Mm, see something trying to move. Mm. Hold on for 1 second. I have a little technical difficulty here. So work with me here. Work with me here. I'll be back. I'll be back. Let me get it done. Let me get it done. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly. The #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. You know, oh, good afternoon. Let me say it before let me get this out. Good afternoon, Mr. Brandon. Thank you. A long time to see. Think Tank, I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. She too. Thank you. In all ways, Sister Coco Tina, the Miss said hi. The Miss said hi, and the Nick when I met, Miss got me in Maryland. So, but no, I'll be seeing Coco Tina in a few days. But Will Strong show, shut out. Let me get this out first. Shout out to the underrated. Shout out to my family, the underrated one family, and also shout out to the LDBC family. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community, and also shout out to the hash that I've been rolling with the LDBC for a long time. And also shout out to the hashtag TWT family. Um, yeah, she did well. I got a good one for y'all. Got a good one. I don't know I'm gonna make it as a series or not, but it may seem my late mother and father gems that makes me the well-rounded warrior that I am. Let me repeat it again. My late mother and father gems that's that makes me the well-rounded warrior that I am. Now, there's gonna be people, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, y'all. To be honest with y'all, hold on. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I didn't, you know, I didn't really feel that it was a certain time to do it. But I'm gonna tell you something though. Do Jehovah God, and they made my parents. My parents had dropped gems and put gems into me ever since I came in this world in 1966. And these gems has helped me the person that I am. And I'm very grateful that at times they've been very patient with me, because at times I was not saying that I was a bad kid, but I had my way. And I felt about the system. And I want to go against it, because how they try to destroy me, trying to make it as a savage. But my parents had gave me gems to become well rounded. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, y'all. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for the number one grind. I wasn't born no silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't born like in the suburbs. We was born, but the thing about it that the people had love. But my parents, all I don't know how they do it, but you gotta understand. Before my late younger brother was born, I was the youngest for almost 13 years of my life. So there's a lot of gems they had to give to me, even I wasn't even ready, but they had to give me the gems, And I'm gonna pass you. I'm gonna give you some gems. I'm gonna give you some gems that my late mother, and my late father had given me to let you know that, hey, this is what I am. And we're gonna start from my mom's. We're gonna start from my mom's. I remember. Now I'm gonna talk about situation. I'm talking about I've been in certain situations that I'm gonna bring into the gym. So don't worry about that. I remember it was one time that cause the block that we live on, it was like one side of the block, half of the block was like number brownstones. And in between, it was like apartment buildings, and it was on one side was another side was nothing but brownstones and nice buildings. You know, but I remember it was one time. It was it was young girl, and she was keeping calling me ugly, ugly, ugly. You black this and black this and you black you blacker than the TV and all that. As me understand the system, I say you black too. You're high yellow. I guess you drink too much milk. So, you know, so what happened was my mom sat me down and she said, son, not everybody's ain't gonna think the way you are. They ain't gonna be raised the way you are. There's gonna be people that's gonna hate they skin that they have. And you have to understand that they always gonna like be that's how the world's gonna be. So when you dark skin, you be proud of it. And so and also she told me this that no matter you beautiful in my eyes, you beautiful in my father's eyes. And I remember that when she told my father was livid. And again, let me explain, like throughout my channel, the years, me and my father never had a closer relationship. I'm gonna say it again because hit going on. I believe like next week makes 34 years that I lost that my father has not been here on this earth. You hear what I'm saying? So 23rd is going to be woo, and but my father left while I was living because while the young lady while the young girl was saving it, her parents was amping her on. They were pushing on. You need to say that. And as a protector he is, he has to like, you know, go after the pops. Like, yo, where's you letting it happen like that? That's your girl. He's a little, but as again, I had to grow up. You see, that time I had to grow up. I knew the system, so I had to grow up very fast. And I remember my father one of the few times in my life he took me to get me some. I never forget. It was on Vanderbilt Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. I was living on 180. I don't have. I live on 180 Prospect Place. I live right next to the Phoenix House. I'm gonna talk about the Phoenix House in the near future though too. But he took me around the corner and then we had some cheeseburgers and fries. He said, "You want a milkshake?" And I love me some vanilla shake. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But and he told me, he said, "Look, son, I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't easy to be black in this country, as you already know. I don't have to tell you that. But just rest for sure, you better defend it. Defend your truthness of your blackness." Now, at the time, this is back like the early '70s. Black Panthers, Fusion, my political, my belief of us as a people, African descent, and everything. People talk about Pan African, and now I was talking Pan African when I was little. Hey, it was like, yeah, come out, So, but the gym that him and my mom's gave me, it helped me a lot because the dark skinned people, even right now, people can say all they want. Even dark skinned people is not being respected in of our people. They could say all they want, but it's not. It's not. And how they do it right now, it is so sudden. If you don't have the sharp eye of truth, which is what I'm saying, it go right past you. And so they gave me some gems that helped me be a special ed. And so I'm gonna give you those gems too. Now we're going to speed it up. Now that's grandfather Wallace at that time. That's my late mother's father. And I'm gonna drop some gems on what they talking about. I might make it as a series. I don't know. It really depends. But just work with me on that because there's a lot of stuff on my head and everything. But then we gonna hit special ed. Special ed was a tough time, not just for me, but for us as a people, especially the kids, and how the system has played the young black boys against the young black girls and vice versa. And trust me, the young black girls was getting discriminated too. I'm going to talk about that. I did talk about it in the past. They was getting discriminated, yes. And they was using like other women to discriminate themselves, other black girls, and even the young black boys. And I remember it was one time, I missed the school bus. So my parents, I was still young then. That's when I started learning to try by myself, be independent. You know how mothers is. Anybody's a mother out there, Coco Teen, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna be overprotected, your sons or your daughters or whatever. But my father said he's ready, he ready. Let him get on the bus. So they walked me to the bus. They know I know what stop to get off, excuse me, transfers, all like that, right? So when I got on the school bus, this is not the first time I got on the school bus either. It's not the first time. So I had to take two buses. It was cold dude too. So I got off the bus and you know the ride was not the problem. The bus is not the problem. But when I got off, that was the problem because then you got people that are very, very negatively or very stupid. So they would start call me kangaroo. Remember they call me kangaroo brain. Don't have nothing. Your brain must be hopping. That's why you look as it is, mongoloid, and all that. And I was not the only one they called to. So they called other people. But I was like, taken up. Nah, you ain't gonna talk to them like that. You know what I mean? Even like people in grade class, now you ain't gonna talk to them like that. You know what I mean? So, and again, my mother, father heard about it, you know. Again, my father, and it got so bad that I got in the fight, one of the kids in the grade school that I actually hit him with a garbage can. He was bigger than me. Hey, I was so to the garbage can, boom, stomped him up, walked back, and and I'll never forget the person named Mr. Brown. This is back at PS305. I mean, I'm down. He was a hardcore brother, all about his people. Always wanted to help. He was a high yellow afro, Mr. Brown, but Mr. Brown was always right there. He said, "Don't even worry about it, Mr. Thomas. We gonna take care of that." But Mr. Brown, I understand that, but I have to suspend you the rest of the week. You should have come here. I said, but Mr. Brown, when you want nobody around. But they called my mother, father, and they explained what happened and everything. All right, Mr. Brown. He said, I understand you gotta defend yourself. Should have came to me. I would have got it because Mr. Brown always have a belt with him. He always have an extra belt. So any kid act up, he take, he take him in his office, or he can't get to his office. He take him in the stand, and why you doing it, bro? It's gonna hurt me more, and hurt you. And so when Mr. Brown suspended me for the rest of the week, it hurted me because I was on the basketball team and we was in the playoffs. So I had to miss the playoffs and everything. And you see, you should have came to me, Mr. But you wasn't around, Mr. Brown. What I supposed to do? So what happened was he said, just come to me next time. All right? I sorry, Mr. Brown. He said, I know it hurt. He said, I don't want to do it to you, but he said, but Mr. Thomas, you know better. He said, you know better. And then so what happened was again, my pops came up. He said, "Boy, I understand that you take a." Who said you? Who you? So, so what happened was Mr. Brown had me take me out the classroom. And he put me in. He had me come to his office because I was this boy. He was hurt. I was still after him because I was telling Mr. Brown like, "Yo, he was messing with me and other kids." So so I was waiting, thought I was getting punishment by my late parents, but couldn't find that it wasn't. And he said I'm going to suspend Jerry the rest of the week. He got a basketball game he can't attend. He understood. He said, I understand, Mr. Brown. And he said, we're gonna come back Monday. We're gonna be right, right? So I was like, come to me. If you have any problems, you come to me. I don't care if the teacher said, oh, you come to my office. You got it? Because you got sued. I said, okay, Mr. Brown. So I know you're mad at me, but you gonna love me later on. And so here you go, another gem for Pop Deuce. Son, I know you defend yourself, but why you didn't go to the office? You got people that wants to help. Why you go? You gotta do that. There's always strikes against us, son. Always strikes against us. We did all people. That's what I always say. All black folks ain't good folks. My father say all black people ain't good people. So I put my twist on it. All black folks ain't good folks. They not. I had to learn that when I was early. I had to learn that when early. And he's right. And throughout the school year, I seen them. And he said, you hit me in a garbage can. I said, I hit you one more time if you keep on messing. Then Mr. Brown said, Mr. Thomas. I said, oh, God. Apologize. He's a black man. He's a black man. He don't know no better. I said, I'm sorry. But I had to defend myself. I understand. Because something's going to happen to him. Wait and see. And then when I learned, another gym I learned, that sometimes you gotta listen to your parents what they talk about. If they said things gonna take its course, you gotta trust them in that. Sometimes you do not have all the answers. You know, my father used to always say, "I know you gonna come at the system. I know that, but sometimes you gotta sit back and see how to analyze it and protect it. You cannot just." But it's hard to break that sometimes, cause um, that's why I say I ain't afraid no man. I ain't afraid no woman. I ain't afraid nobody. It ain't all about, "Oh, I'm a bad person." I'm just not afraid of this. Not afraid of the system. Not afraid of it. That's the way it is. And so when my mother heard what happened, I never forget, we went to my late grandmother. She passed away 1996 of cancer. I was never really, her cup of tea. I keep it real with y'all. Y'all my underrated one, fam. But I remember, because it's gonna be the gym, so I'm talking about it's gonna be beyond what my parents talk about. It's gonna be my family. I just put my mother and father because those are the ones that y'all gonna hear me drop gems. But I remember when I talked to my mom, she said it has to be a time that you have to work in silence. You got to be people with your mind in silence. I look at my mom's like this, like, like the miss. She always said, my face expression tells it all. I don't know how I used to how to. Well, I don't. You gotta do it to survive. You asked me to be a punk. No, I'm not asked you being a punk. I didn't ask you to work in silence. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. Remember that, son. You can't tell mommy no. It's like, then my grandmother, she said, I heard what happened. Why you let him take you there? Grandma, he bigger than me. I trying to hit him and hit my mother, father lap. I trying to hit him. I was stunning him. So he came after me. So I picked up and crashed him on it. What I supposed to do? But why you didn't go to Mr. Brown? He could have saved right then and there, but you got suspended for the rest of the week. You cannot play basketball. Is it worth it? So I'm like, man, why another gym? No, no, hold on for a second, please. Hold on, keep a minute. I'm back, family. I'm having a little tough difficulty. Hey, what's up, James Cows? James Cows, good to see you, brother. I hope everything is all right with you and everything. Thank y'all. Sorry. The Wells, what's up, Wells? Everybody, thank you so much. So, get back what I'm saying. I, Parents are dropping jewels on the brother. You know, drop jewels on, and and I have to understand that that's when I start working in silence. How to be people. You gotta use your intellect. If y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one. And so, go along through life and everything, and then we approaching junior high school. And if you're not popular, it could be very depressing. It could be very challenging, you know? And so so it's so I was dealing. Then there was another time, you know, I had to deal with a teacher. Well, I go back to elementary school. I had to deal with a teacher. Back elementary school. Now I get to junior high school in a few. His name is Mr. Sorkin, a racist one. Oh, he was a piece of work. You know. I'm telling y'all, he was a piece of work. I'm telling you, he was a piece of work. And how he was a piece of work, he used to had these old 1930s and 40s racist um cartoons. And they said racial stuff saying it. And part of who was running it was Disney. Walt Disney, that's the one created Disney World. Walt Disney. He passed away in 1955. Let me give you a little story on that. Look at the Walt Disney. And he was down on racists. And so we used to have these books, and he said, "Oh yeah, you can read." And I said, "I was reading." He used to say it's a call and then one monkey and gorilla and stuff. He was an old fart, you know. He was an old fart, you know, and and sorry about that. Yeah, anybody can hear me, press one. But he was an old fart. Then it got so bad that the people in the district had to come in, because he's the pension. You got to make him. And I don't know how they could let him in, because when he got there before Mr. Brown got there. So the principal, before Mr. Brown, they transferred him. I think they made him retire. I believe he was white. So, but but that was the thing. That was the thing, and again, Mr. Brown, to get into it, had him escorted out. He was part of special education. He told the two teachers and the kids and everything. And he let us know you don't have to worry about him no more, because he said he's getting up out of here, and he scored him out. Because the people in the district, the district, they told him to leave and everything. I ain't leave. So, Mr. Brown had his ways. He scored. I escort you out. Come on, let's go. Here's your papers. Let's go. And and at that time, my mother and father was up there. They was up there for a PTA meeting, and my mother, she had a saying, said, no matter what color a man or woman is, trash is trash. That's something, right? No matter what color man or woman is, trash is trash. Let me say it again. No matter what color some men and some women is, trash is trash. And no. So these gems was giving me, again, helped me shape me for being a well-rounded warrior. You know, and it's really, really sad that it's going. Let me mention some people. I mean, Think Tank, thanks for coming, brother. She, thanks for coming. Coco Tina, thanks for coming. The Wilt, my brother, that Wilt, what's good? Brother James Cowles, thanks for coming. Thanks for always blessing the platform. Thank you so much. And oh yeah. So so yeah. So it was something. And so we started hitting junior high school. I went through some stuff there too. And I still have to fight for my well being because you still got knuckleheads and stuff. Yeah. And and my man, my father had a pretty good talk with me and stuff. Like there are some people with special ed. They get used and stuff. Back, okay. Thank you, Cocatina. You back. There you go. There you go. You back. You back. You back. I'm coming, fam. I'm fixing some technical difficulties. I'm coming. Sorry for the difficulties, y'all. Sorry for the difficulties. Man, been having problems for a long time. So hold on for 1 second. Oh God. Sorry for the difficulties again. I'm going through some things, and we're gonna work this out. We're gonna work this out again. This is the title is "My Late Mother and Father Gems That Makes Me and the Well-Rounded Warrior That I Am." So before we continue, um, get people out the way. Uh, Shoot, hold on, y'all, hold on. Get you out the way. Get you out the way. Uh, Mr. Brandon. Let's see, James Cows. OG Trap, thanks for coming. Cookie, brother CER, thanks for coming. I'm here. If y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one. Now, like I'm get back now. I hope we all right. She, we here. Thank you. Thanks for your patience. I'm going through technical difficulties now. But now we gonna hit junior. I'm talking junior high school. Dealing with this. She was white. Her name Miss She-Horse. Okay, thank you, Coco Tina. Miss She-Horse. She was a decent white woman, but she was a feminist. And also racist with it. And she always like that women dominate and women dominate black men, and stuff like that, and we gonna turn black women, we gonna turn black white women, gonna turn against black men because y'all men and all that dumb stuff. Man. I was hearing some crazy stuff, so I deal with that and everything. And then my mother had to come up and straighten her out. So I know who you are. Mhm. You wanna, I say you one of those women think you could take over the world, but you cannot take over the world. You know, I say you gotta understand, you're not just born in this world. Men also born in this world too. So you gotta coexist with a man and stuff like that. And she said, and I remember my mom's when I was talking to my mom's, I knew feminist what feminist means. Yes, I do. I know what feminist means, but you know, mom said, look, it's gonna be women like that that's gonna challenge your masculinity. Be ready of all course. And I'm like, wow. Now we're talking about late 70s, early 80s. And high school was, that's when, when you start being in the world and everything, you see things for what really is and stuff like that. And then in the 80s, they have a dark skin and they had a dark skin, light skin complexion. And what it was, dark skin was not in. Now, I always talking about the stigma and stuff like that. When people knew I took a school bus, especially where years and all said, "Oh, you dark skinned and you retarded and all this and that." And think about that. I had to go through that for years. And I remember I forgot which way he said it, but what he's saying that when parents are teaching their kids ugly, that's what you get. So they gonna become ugly unless that child understands when they get older to see things what it is. So I'm just saying that we gotta learn to pay attention to parents' jewels, also grandmother's jewels, grandfather jewel, gems. I mean gems, because it is going to help us a lot. And and I could tell you that the difficulties in my life and everything, they had helped me to clarify things. It helped me to see the realness of people, the realness of this world. That you got I mean, all colors. I mean, all nationalities got their ugliness in it. They trying to say that we the only one. No, 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 we're not. We got some ugliness too in our people, but they all trying to make it seem like that. And I remember my father used to say, they're trying to make us like we the only one, but there's some ugliness to everybody. And then you got to point that out because this mainstream is going to be vicious, and they're going to hire people. They're going to hire people to keep this evil assembly line going. So, no, so you gotta go through that. Damn, like so. Gyms is very important, and I know the mainstream media do not want to talk about it, but who cares? They know what I'm at. My channel is Underrated Darkness. I'm number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Come see me. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a talk. And gyms, man, gyms, man. I man, my mom she used to tell me, you know, you bake a cake, right? Did you ask for frosting? Yeah, I asked for frosting. But then if I don't put the frosting on it, how you feel? I feel sad. I don't know why you didn't put it. That means I'm not listening to you. Because if I were listening, I would have put the frosting on the cake. Mm. And sometimes it could be catchy, but it's a gem. That gym could save you a lot of places. Could save you a lot of. I'm not saying I've been through things. Don't get me wrong. I've been through things, yeah. But deeper things, whoo, it saved me a lot. Yeah. But also I have to go through stuff too. And they used to say like this, hey, if you mess with a woman, especially a man, if you mess with it, you made your bed, you gotta sleep in it. Even a woman to get pregnant by a man, you gotta live in that bed. You live in that bed, you gotta sleep in it. Our father had a saying, look, that child's part of your life now. You can't go backwards, you gotta go forward. So you might as well speed up your thinking and your emotions, take care of that child. Cause it's here. They ain't asked to come in this world. I said, they part of you for the rest of your life. Mm. Sometimes we don't pay attention, y'all. We don't pay attention, man. Don't pay attention at all. No, we take those gems for granted. We really do. We take those gems for granted, you know. And so, yeah, I see. And so this is a lie, man. I had so much juice and everything. I might do a part time. No, it depends. But the thing about gems, sometimes it can be catchy. Sometimes, okay, I think about it. Sometimes it can be hurtful too. No. Then my mom, she had a saying, she had a gem. She said, if you keep on getting going at people, you're gonna get yourself hurt. And you ain't no good to yourself or anybody else that loves you. No. And that's something to think about. Cause sometimes I talk to them and she said, you and yeah, that's how I am. Mm, no, I'm throttled. But sometimes you know when to go in. You got sometimes some people got to know when to navigate and stuff like that. And I'm still working on that though. It's hard, but it's a gem, you know. You know. And I'm gonna pass out one more gem, and that's for my mom. She said, no matter who you are, you still a winner. God wake you up today, right? See, yeah. You did the necessary things to survive. Yeah, you a winner. Remember that. Don't have nobody don't never tell you that you're not a winner, because you are. You are in God's eyes. You're a winner. And that's what I preach. That's what I tell people. No matter if you have little, you still a winner. You still a win. You still winning. Maybe not in society eyes, but you're a winner. You are. There's few people acknowledge it, embrace it. You know, they embrace it. No, sorry for the technical difficulties. I really is. I'm sorry. You know, but behalf of my channel, the underrated darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. And this is the last of my late mother and father that makes me the well-rounded warrior that I am. Yeah, I am a well-rounded warrior through God, through my parents, and other ones that drop jewels. But I just really want to focus on my late mother, my late father. Oh, I forgot one more from my father. He said, no matter who you are, you stand up for what's right. Not your right, not her right, but the right. Stand up for what's right. And sometimes it will cost you. It costs your friends. Sometimes it costs your family member, or even sometimes it costs a significant one. But you stand up for what's right. A good person will understand that, and they will stand by you. And understand, don't think that it's supposed to, you're supposed to stand up for yourself. You're supposed to stand up for others that do not have a voice. You be their voice. That's how I remember that. So, on behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness, yours truly, the number one grinder, yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. Please share this out. And this is also, again, this is the last of my late mother and father gems that makes me the well-rounded warrior that I am. And I always going to consider myself well-rounded. I am a well-rounded warrior. I still got that armor on me all times. Sharpen it up, make sure it's good. So even in some unrighteous, I could bounce it up. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not saying that it could penetrate, but you know what I mean. So I'm a well-rounded warrior because you can never count me out. And I thank my parents that instilled some gems in me to be the man I am. So on that note, understand this, y'all. Be good to each other, and good night, and be well. 'Cause this one is Ghost.